Hey y'all, it's Israel and welcome to Israel's World. And today, y'all, I'm gonna be coming with another video. I'm pretty sure you already know what type of video this is, judging by the title and thumbnail. Today I'm gonna be doing a vlog. It's gonna be another a day in life with Israel vlog. And right now I'm getting ready to head to the gym because there's a gym over where there's a gym where my place is at. It's like there we got a gym here, so I'm gonna be at the gym working out and also, you know, at the towards the ending part of the vlog, I will be having a talk about my challenges this year. So stay tuned. So anyway, let's get into the vlog. All right, y'all. So here's the talking portion of the vlog. Excuse me. But yeah, this is now we're in the talking portion of the vlog. I'm just gonna be talking about, giving a little recap of what happened this year. You know, I'm not gonna lie, this was probably one of the worst years I've had personally. One of the worst years I've had. And I'm not talking about one of the worst years far as my professional stuff like YouTube and all that other type of stuff. I'm not talking about that because that part, YouTube, was really the only positive thing about this year. Like I could say I did some great content this year. I did some great content this year. I can say that. But I can't say that about my personal life. My personal life was very challenging this year. Very challenging this year, you know. And, you know, I'm just gonna not make this too long. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into it. I'm just gonna start from the beginning of this year to the middle to the end. Try to do it quickly, you know. Beginning of this year, it was so, you know. I was just doing my thing, making content, you know. Um, Having a goal, you know, that I didn't really live up to. Um, yeah, and I did like some good content, you know, this year. And you know, towards the middle, um, my birthday happened. I had my birthday, you know. Deep down inside, I still was having a little challenges within myself, you know, questioning certain things. And, you know, my birthday passed. And it seemed like after my birthday, that's when things started to go downhill. Um, um, well, before my birthday, um, I can say this. I was almost in a movie. I was almost in a movie. Um, there was a movie filming here in Columbus, Georgia. I live in Alabama, so it's like, and I'm right by Columbus, Georgia. So there was a movie filming here in Columbus, Georgia. Um, Filming in Columbus, Georgia, and I'm really right next to Columbus, Georgia. And there was a movie here, and they were looking for extras. And how I knew about the movie was that um, my friend Pablo, you know, my friend Pablo Bardinez, he, him and my other friend Nate told me about there was a movie filming here and all that stuff, and somebody was giving out, like these little like certificates on what you have to do to if you want to be in the movie and all that other type of stuff, what things they need to see, what need to be submitted, and all that other type of stuff. So Nate and Pablo, they gave me a certificate, and I was like, okay, I'm excited. You know, I'm excited. You know, this could be my first time. You know, being in a cinema type of, you know, an actual cinema type of movie. I was like, okay, even if it's just an extra role, you know, even if it's just a role as an extra, and the pay being an extra was actually pretty good. It was like it was pretty good. The pay being the extra was actually pretty good, and I would have to say, yeah. So yeah, and then so I read the stuff, and all you had to do was like take a picture of yourself. It didn't have to be like a headshot type of picture. You know, you could just take a picture on your phone, but it had to be like a picture that was like by a blank wall, which you're like shooting like a headshot, but it doesn't have to be so professional like a headshot. It's just taking a picture by yourself by a blank wall, and then you give them your name and then your age, the extra role that I was going after, you had to be 18 and up. You know, you had to be 18 going. You had to be 18 through 30, I think. And I fit the caliber because I'm 19, so I fit the caliber of the age that they were wanting. I don't know what the role was going to be. I don't know what extra. I didn't know what the scene was going to be like. What because they don't really tell you. You know, I think I think so. I sent it in my picture. I sent it in my picture. They wanted two pictures of you, so I took two pictures of myself, and then I submitted my name, submitted my age, submitted my date of birth. I submitted all that stuff they wanted. Um, so and then I think maybe after 2 days after, maybe 2 days after, 2 to 3 days after I submitted, they answered me back. They said that they were interested, and they actually said that you're gonna. They actually named the scene that I was gonna be in. What the scene was gonna take place. It was gonna be like a I'm not gonna say, but I knew what the scene. They told me what the scene was gonna be and what the setting was gonna be and stuff like that. And yeah, and then for some they sent me that, but they didn't send me an actual time or date to be on set. Um, so I was kind of wondering, and then time went on, and then I was like, man, I kind of missed it, didn't I? Yeah, so yeah, I was like, so I was kind of disappointed with that, because they didn't really give me a time or a specific date to be on set and stuff like that. I kind of knew where it was at, but they didn't tell me where, the location was or the date or time to be there and stuff like that. So, my suggestion was because I was kind of late on it and they started production down here like around April, and then I didn't find out about it until towards the ending of June, going towards the ending of May, going on to June, and they were already halfway. So they probably already had those positions filled because when they film movies, in these states stuff like that, and they go out and they call for extras, a lot of people jump on that because they get excited because they're gonna be in a movie. So I did that. So that was a highlight, from this year. So I was gonna be in a movie. The movie is called The Life and Deaths of Wilson Shedd. Y'all can look it up on Google. um, you could look it up on Google. Like look up The Life and Deaths of Wilson Shedd. That was the movie that I tried out for, as an extra. And and it was like it's like a thriller. I think it's like a psychological thriller or it's a psychological thriller and stuff like that. And I was excited because I didn't know what thing I was gonna be in, and it was like and it starred Amanda Seyfried. Forgive me if I'm saying her name wrong. It's starring Amanda Seyfried. She was in the movie Mean Girls. So it starred her, and it was directed by Tim Blake Nelson. Tim Blake Nelson, he was also in Old Brother Where Art Thou, and he was also in the movie as well. He was also an actor in the movie as well, and Tim Blake Nelson was also in it, and he was the director, and I think the writer and producer too of it. And Missy Piley was also in it. Um, Also the girl that was on Sinners, the movie Sinners, like one of the girls that was in Sinners was also in the movie. Um, so yeah, you could look up the movie The Life and Deaths of Wilson Shedd. That was the movie that I was gonna be in. as an extra. And so yeah, so that was pretty much the only highlight that I could say of this year. So after that, my birthday happened, and then like I said, after my birthday, stuff started really going downhill. Um, I got a call that my grandmother was in critical condition. Um, yeah, I got a call that my grandmother was in critical condition. Um, back in, I think it was July. I think towards the ending of July, I got the call that my grandma was in critical condition. Um, and then like maybe like a month or so after, um, 3 weeks to a month so after, I got the call that she passed away. And man, yeah, I got the call that she passed away, and it broke my heart. Broke my heart. And I'm still, it's been 3 months since she passed, because she passed back in the end of August, and so it's been almost 3 months. So it's been 3 months since she passed, and then like 2 weeks after, about a week or two after, because they had her funeral like 2 weeks after, you know, um, I got the call that like the day before my grandma's funeral, like the day before my grandma's funeral, I found out my uncle passed away. The day right before my grandma's funeral. So it's right after I had my grandma's funeral. That next week, I had my uncle's funeral. And then, I had to, then after all that happened, it was just, my emotions was like all over the place. Because I lost two people damn near at the same time. Um, my grandmother first, then 2 weeks later, my uncle, passed away. The day actually when we found out was actually the day before my grandmother's funeral. So I was already mentally drained and heartbroken, and then that happened, and then it really life was drained out of me. Mm. And and to be honest, after that, I had to take a break off of YouTube. I had to take a break off of making content. I took a break after all that happened. I took like I took like a 3 month break off of YouTube, and it was something that was really needed because at the time I really didn't feel like doing anything. I really didn't feel like my mental state was not really in the mood of making content. Like I just didn't feel like, oh, I'm gonna still make content even through all of that, and I'm really not feeling like myself. It's like I had to take time to like get myself like together, and because I'm pretty sure some of y'all can understand, you know, what that's like, losing somebody, and especially when you losing somebody back to back like that. You lose somebody after you getting ready to bury somebody else that you love, and mind you, especially you losing somebody that losing two people that you were close to, you know, and that was very supportive of you and stuff like that, and you felt like that support was kind of gone in some regards, and it was. I haven't been in such a dark place since my dad passed away. That was like reliving losing him all over again, times two. Man, it was, man, and after that I just had to take a break. I just had to take a break, and it was something I had to do. It wasn't no thinking about it. I had to do it. It was like, because there were so many emotions going through me at that time. It was like anger. It was like sadness and anger, and yes, y'all, I had anger. Um, I had sadness, anger, confusion. Um, it was bad. It was bad. And I still have my moments, but I'm still have my moments because this stuff is it's still fresh. It hasn't been that long since this stuff happened. It's only been like 3 months since both of them passed away, and it's just been a challenge. It's been a challenge for me. It's been a challenge for my family, and it still is. We're just trying to pull through by the grace of the Most High. We're still trying to pull through. You know, and it's just been a challenging year, and you know, you know, I know there will be, and I came back because I felt like they would wanted me to, and they would want me to continue to do my passion and stuff like that, and you know, um, they would want me to continue to do stuff and make them proud, and you know, um, that's why I came back to YouTube because that was like seeing y'all comments and really helped me and stuff like that. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, so this this year has been a challenge, but I'm striving to be better, and you know, um, and stuff like that. So, um, I just hope 2026 is a better year. By the time y'all see this video, it'll probably be New Year's Eve, which is Wednesday. Um, so yeah. Um, I wanted to make a video closing out this year, just explaining how my year has been, from the ups and downs and the challenges, and maybe somebody that's watching this could, get help, maybe get inspired and stuff like that, to, you know, um, they're not going through stuff alone, you know. Um, so yeah, it's been one hell of a year. And, 2026, I do have some goals in 2026, to do. And, you know, trying to be consistent on YouTube and still going after, you know, stuff I still want to accomplish as goals and stuff like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to make this video too long, but yeah, so anyway, I'm going to close the video out. Um, I hope y'all enjoyed this vlog. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. See y'all in the next video. Israel's out. Wait, first, yeah, I guess that was all. I hope y'all enjoyed this hope y'all enjoyed this vlog. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. See y'all in the next video. Israel's out. Bye, y'all. Peace.